Well, I lost track. What did you say? Fuck.
I said that. Give me a moment. That this whole thing of you having 16 hours in a day and actually
Oh
doing
yeah, yeah,
6
yeah,
hours
yeah.
of work, although you feel like you were working the whole time,
Oh my god.
is basically the lack of discipline. But problem with discipline is also that you
Oh
have
yeah, yeah.
to have good mental about this. You cannot make everything feel like a task because it will burn you out and it will be like feel the same.
100%. And I felt like this is like the most struggle I've ever had. Like kinda not discipline. I felt like I'm a really disciplined person, but I feel like you need to kinda, how do you say it? You can't do 16 hours of fucking work of one task in one day, bro. It's like too much. You know, like you can maybe do it once or twice, but like if you do it like for a fucking week, bro, it's just gonna burn you out, you know? It's kinda like I feel like if you put in 16 hours a fucking day, or like 8 hours a day, I feel like the 8 hours might be even better when you do other shit besides that and clean your head, you know? Like, for example, back in the days, I was grinding fucking CS. I was for 16 hours a day, bro. I was grinding, I was watching VODs, I was trying to get better, you know? But then I kind of got burnt out. And I feel like this was always holding me back in a way that I felt like I should have rather put in, I don't know, 8 hours of fucking pure work and discipline towards my goals and then go outside, you know, instead of watching CS also. Because I feel like my whole free time, my whole day was only this one thing. And I didn't have anything like else to do, you know? And I feel like you need to go outside, you need to get touch grass, take some fresh air, bro, to fucking clear your mind, you know, to clear your mind. It's so helpful. And it's always a struggle to me. I don't know. So
I mean, it's super hard to because in to some degree you need an obsession to actually go pro. And I think you need this kind of obsession with anything. Like if you want to be a video maker or something, you need to obsess over the details and shit like that. You literally need to kind of think about it all the time.
Yes.
But obsession is also something you should learn how to manage.
100%.
So like you said, it doesn't burn you out, and I think it's super hard to do without any help from outside. And I'm still like figuring out how to actually do it.
Yeah, 100%. Because that was, like, as I said, the most struggle I think I've had. I'm obsessed with when I put something in my head, I want to do it 100%. And I think, like, it's a really good thing sometimes to be like tunnel visioned and to fully go all in, you know? I'm like fucking obsessed with it. I need to do it. I need to do it. If I put something in my head, bro, like everything else, even like sometimes family, even as hard as it sounds, but like sometimes family, friends, bro, are like just a second thing, you know? I'm like, no, I need to do it right now because I put it into my head. And sometimes it's like really good because you can get quick to some short term goals, but on the long term run, you will just burn out yourself and you, yeah, just get fucked because of it, you know?
Yeah, it's probably one of the hardest thing in my mind, at least.
But I
It's
really need
one of the
to.
hardest mine. Yeah.
I really need to manage it as well. It's like also a big struggle that I have, but I get there. You know, I'm trying every single day to not do as much, but do other things as well. You know, and not
But
go full all in on one.
it's such a circle of death because like you don't want to do as much, you sometimes might do not as much, but you're doing other stuff that, like I said, not resting properly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to even diagnose what is your problem, right? Are you working too hard, or actually you are working too little?
Yes. Oh my god. Yes. 100%. I feel like sometimes you feel like you're working really hard, but you're not doing anything. And sometimes the opposite, no? Like you're really working hard and you feel like you don't do shit.
Yeah, like sometimes in my high school, like I thought I'm putting 100% into gaming, and I try to like count up after the day how much I stuff did, and I played 4 faces, do deathmatch, and that's it, bro. And I'm like, where the hours went?
Yeah, 100%. Oh my god, yeah. I feel same. Like I remember, I just like I watched so much YouTube. I like, you know, I want to put all on CS, bro. I was like, brother, I need to fucking get good, and then I like in the game I'm dead, bro, and I'm just watching YouTube like while I'm dead, and then okay, I'm alive again. You know, I'm not even thinking about what I'm doing. I'm just playing. You know, I'm just brainlessly playing. Just like, yeah, but it's also kind of like because I did maybe too much at this point. You know, it's like, yeah, and then I couldn't like fucking focus on the things I did because I did too much, and I was kind of burnt out. But yeah, I don't know. Oh my god.
Okay, one of the things I wanted to talk about is why esport even exists.
Whoa.
What makes people want to compete in a fucking video game?
Whoa.
Why is this a thing?
That's low-key a good question. And I think probably the first thing that came into my mind, probably because we are fucking idiots. You know, we like back in the days, it has been kind of the same. We want to like fucking show our dick, show who's the strongest, you know, who's the strongest man, and be like on top. I don't know, and conquer the world. I don't know. You know, you get the point, right? You wanna like, I don't know, men always like, for example, also if they are drunk, they wanna like be like, oh my god, I'm the big boy, you know. Zack, don't look at my girl, bro. I'm gonna punch you, you know. And it's same like for video games, maybe they just wanna be the best, you know, and they just wanna be the number one, the best player, and that's how it kind of started. I feel like, no.
Yeah,
What do you
I
think?
mean, I mean, people get into gaming for different reasons, right? Like some might even, I think I was the case back in the days that I actually got into gaming because of escapism. I think that's how we call it. I'm not sure. So basically, just escaping from real life, right? So you go into a video game to
Yeah. Okay.
escape
Okay.
from the real
Okay.
life.
So okay. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
And in time, like the drive I got from competing actually wanted me to keep going, you know, going back into it. And at some point before I knew it, competition was all I wanted to do, basically.
Yeah, okay, okay. Because okay, yeah. I think okay, when I think starting gaming and okay, because I had more in mind like more like what actually about competing and not when I started gaming, for example, you know? Because when I started gaming, always it was like uh, it was also kind of same as you. I just wanted to escape reality, you know, and just wanted to like, I don't know, spend time, you know, not thinking about school, not thinking about problems. I think that's also more topic in my head probably than I thought it would be, you know. Like I think, or rather, I think I escaped more reality back in the days than I thought about it, you know? Because back in the days you just play. But now that I look back, bro, probably I just played that fucking much because I just wanted to escape reality and I just wanted to chill, you know, in a video game just because I feel like this was my comfort zone always, you know?
Yeah. And you know, because I can probably say the same. I can probably sign myself under what you just said. And but yeah, we say this. We want to escape reality and have fun and chill, but it's not always fun and chill. We are not having fun.
We are not chilling.
Not chilling, bro. It's problems. I want problems.
Yeah, for real. I don't know. Like I was always. I felt like I always had the competition in my fucking blood. I feel like, back in the days, my big brother, he was always better than me, and I always wanted to beat him. In everything. It doesn't matter what it was. Like in fucking soccer, when we played fucking soccer, or basketball, it doesn't fucking matter. Like I don't know. At some point, it was then video games when we got into it, and he was always better than me, always, because he was a little bit older. I don't know. He was just better, and at some point, I just overcome him. I was better, and I always wanted to be better, and I feel like this kind of, I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where it exactly comes from, but I think I always had this mindset. Maybe because of my bigger brother, maybe because I want to be better. And yeah, that's kind of transitioned into video gaming, I guess. And now I'm trying to be better, every single day and, be the best.
Yeah, because I feel like wanting to compete in video games doesn't really mean it's something special in video games, but just some people just want to compete. Like we have just the drive to do competition, and when you look at some esport players that went professional, it's pretty common for them that they competed in normal sports,
Yeah.
like badminton, tennis, or whatever. Like a lot of them, actually, most of them, I would even say, did compete in something else before gaming, or try something else, or were playing both things kind of, and they decided to move on with gaming. And from my life, I did not really compete in the sports, but I always felt the need to compete, even with like silly things. Like I don't know, people were coming over to play Xbox with me on some fighting game. I was like, this fucker is better than me.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I cannot let this slide.
Yeah, it's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. And I feel it still till this day, like I feel like I competed in everything, like we just said, and Bruder, I feel like also this is sometimes why I feel like it's hard for me to rest, especially on video games nowadays, because like, Bruder, I wanna chill, I wanna have fun, but then there is somebody better than me in an online game, and I'm feeling like, Alter, this guy is better than me. Bruder, I need to put down my ego sometimes, I feel like. But like my ego is saying, bro, nein, Bruder, he's better than me. This can't be real, bro. This can't be real, And then, yeah, I just can't chill, bro. I'm just thinking to myself, no, I need to beat them up, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. But also, when we are at this topic, something really similar, I think, in my mind is pretty similar, because like even casual players or like new players that doesn't really think about competing,
Yeah,
when they are in a clutch situation, their heart starts bumping like crazy, right? And why the hell is that? Because I heard or seen studies that your brain actually interprets like it's life of or death situation, basically, like you're running
that's
away
crazy.
from a bear. And it's just into survival mode completely, then you're drained with adrenaline and stuff like that. And I think it might be the part of it, of why it's so addictive sometimes to compete in video games, because this rush, it gets easier with time to manage, but like the higher stakes of the game, it comes back right at you, right? And it is addictive. It is pretty addictive.
It is 100%. Well, oh my god, yeah. It's crazy, yeah. I never thought it that way. This is crazy. Because when you're in a crash situation, of course, you're full of adrenaline, you're full of like dopamine, bro. You're like fucking Oh my god, bro. But when you clutch
Bro,
this, it's like the best feeling ever, no?
try to say less fucking, please,
Okay.
because
Am
it
I
sounds
saying it that
stupid.
much? Am I saying it that much? Oh,
Yes.
Oops.
Oopsies. Professional podcaster. Don't worry about it.
I need to really like. Okay, this is maybe off topic now. You caught me a little bit off topic, but like, bro, this is really what I'm feeling every single day. I need to really watch out for the words I'm saying. You know, I feel like I can speak like a normal human. You know, but when I'm chilling, when I'm talking to, like, I don't know, when I'm talking to you, when I'm not in at work or some, some different environment, I don't know. I'm just yapping and I'm just talking a lot of weird stuff and putting all those random phrases in, you got the
Yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got the point.
Anyways, yeah, back to the adrenaline. I feel like, yeah, this might be actually a really good point. I never thought about it because I feel it myself too. But for me personally, I feel like mm, when in a clutch situation, like of course it's stressful situation, but it's kinda not comforty. It's kinda not in a comfort zone. It's kinda like weird situation, like all the pressure on you. You feel like, oh my god, man, I need to win this now. And it's kinda awkward situation for me personally. But also when I manage to do so and clutch out the round, it's like the best feeling ever. So I get the point and I get the feeling, yeah.
Yeah, like what's crazy to me, it's not really even casuals that never thought about competing or not really a competitive person per se.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can even use example of my great friend that is like a 100% casual player,
Mm-hmm.
and in a clutch situations he's still getting shaky, getting stressful, and heart is bumping and stuff like that. um it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting why
Oh my
that's
god.
happening to people that not into competition as well.
Yeah, I have a friend. He's also full casual player, and he doesn't even like touch his PC for like weeks or some shit. And when he's hopping on, and we are playing, I don't know, some League of Legends, some other games, I feel like in the most not stressful situation, he managed to panic. He managed to panic. He's like, oh my god, oh, I just clicked all buttons, I pressed every button and it worked. And
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god. But for me, it would have never been stressful, because I'm so used to it already. Because I feel like because
yeah,
I'm playing every single day and my body's used to those kind of like patterns what enemies do, or kind of like I don't know, the close round situation, not even clutch situations, but like I don't know, some random ass situations, I'm like, I feel like casuals panic so fast, and it's because I don't know, they're not used to it, I guess.
yeah. I think that's as well. It's just like we conditioned our bodies, so our brains, to react to it like on automatically, right? It just
Yeah,
happens so many times to you
yeah,
that it's not that kind of a shock.
yeah.
Yeah. And also with um because in this type of scenarios, like if you want it or not, you do feel the adrenaline, you do feel the hair bumping and stuff like this.
Yes.
And people get angry playing video games, they get frustrated, they might smash a desk or a monitor. And um well, I think it might be connected to that kind of feeling
Mhm.
of run or fight situation, like life or death situations.
Yeah.
That's how your brain interprets it. And if you add competition to it, so you actually it matters to you on a
Yes.
deeper level, it can get really, really frustrating, and you can get really, really emotional. And that's what people don't get, I think. Looking at the gamers, like, let's say parents, perfect example, right?
Mm. Mm. Oh my god. Yeah. But like, okay, I never really understood why. Are there actually parents who don't? Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of parents or like people who don't understand why people are emotional while gaming, probably, yes. But I always compare it to like soccer, to football, It's like same shit. No? It's like the same thing. You you are competing. It's like, I don't know, Cristiano Ronaldo, bro, like hitting his goal of his life. It's same thing, no? Like it's pretty emotional when they win like a trophy or something. I'm not into soccer. I never really followed it, but like it's same thing. There are so many people watching it, competing, and putting their life into it. Like even on a casual way, and you are, I don't know, in your small village playing some soccer, like it's the same thing, kinda. And people are emotional, while full of adrenaline, while doing those sports, those activities. It's same for esport, kinda. And I always compare it, and I don't see why people don't see a connection. People are like, oh, those players, they're just they're in front of the PC,
Yeah,
playing games.
yeah, because like I think I totally agree. Like when you go play football or something, or for fun, basically, like the whole
Yes.
idea, you go play for fun some sports. Um, when you get into like real competition and you see that your enemies are trying, and you started trying subconsciously,
Mhm.
like it can get pretty tense, although it's fully casual, right?
Yeah.
And this heart of competition in front of PC gets basically the same.
Uh,
Like emotional wise, how we as a humans react to this kind of situations. And I think the biggest difference is that it's happening on the field, right? There's like, you can see all these people,
mm.
you can see their emotions, how hard they try and stuff like that. And what parents see is just guy watching a screen, sometimes moving his hand to move the mouse, and he starts screaming for some reason. And like, bro, he's crazy. I need to get his PC through the window.
That's a classic, no? I'm gonna throw this out of the window, bro. This whole PC stuff.
And
Uh,
these parents try to talk to their children. They're like, bro, but why you keep playing? And like, for fun, yeah, for fun. And you hear him swearing in 3 different languages. And the next day,
uh,
and like you ask him,
it's
bro,
true.
but you were so pissed yesterday. Why you keep playing? I'm having fun. I'm having fun.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's totally true. Yeah. Yeah, okay, it's a complete different POV for the parents, and when you're like child sitting like like in his room screaming in 3 different languages, like throwing his mice, bro, like man, I can't do this, no, man. I'm dead again. Yeah, no, yeah, no, it's true, and yeah, I mean it's true, and I feel like, I don't know. I was pretty emotional back in the days as well when I was playing. I'm still emotional, but I don't even know why back in the days I was so crazy emotional sometimes. I'm like, bro, like throwing my mice, bro, screaming like, oh my god. And nowadays I'm like, bro, chill out. You're a casual, you know. Like for most people who are casual, I don't understand when they get angry. You know, we talked about this before, and okay, I kind of understand, but still, it's like just kind of funny to me when casuals are raging sometimes. You know, I don't know. It's okay. It's kind of weird topics right now in my head, but like when casuals are raging, it's kind of funny to me because I feel like okay, are they really? They're not even trying to compete. They're not even like super try hard, but it's still like kinda their competitiveness inside of them, you know. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing a tag shooter or doing sports or whatever, right? It doesn't really matter if you are a competitive person or not. It's a
Yeah,
competition
it's true. It's
either
true.
way.
It's true.
So, like, if you don't try hard, and you totally know this, you don't try hard, you just play
Mm.
casually, and you get fucked in the ass, it can be pretty annoying anyway. Because, like,
Mm.
I think it might be pretty hard to actually accept that somebody is so much better than you in
Mm.
something. Like, because
Yeah.
this is also what we can talk about. I think accepting defeat is also
Oh,
pretty important to grow, not only as a
100%.
player but also as a person.
Yeah.
And because there's this good quote, I think I'm paraphrasing that you lose 70% of the rounds in the games you win.
Wait, what? You lose 70% of the round? Wait, what?
Like, okay, I guess I meant that there's no winning without defeat. Oh, that's what I
Ah,
wanted to say. That you lose
okay, okay, okay.
60% of the rounds in the games you actually win.
Oh, 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 yeah. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bro, like accepting defeat, bro, it's actually big because the first thing what popped into my head, you know, I'm in 1 month I'm gonna work in the kindergarten, you know, and it's also like such a big topic because as a fucking it starts like so early, and I feel like even nowadays, like even old people, they are really bad at losing, you know, and some people just can't lose. I don't know, and it starts in the kindergarten, bro. When I'm chilling there with the kids, bro, I'm like, yeah, it's just to me, it's just a game, you know. I don't even care. I'm working there, you know. I'm sitting there, like, yeah, yeah. You guys do your stuff, and they're like, yeah, man, I lost, man, I lost, you know. And it's like you're sometimes thinking to yourself, oh man, it's not even that deep, bro. You just
Bro,
lost. But
ye-
for them, it's the whole world at this point, you know. For them, it's like the competition. They're like, Alter, I wanna
bro,
get good. I wanna be
when
better than him.
when you mention this, is actually crazy because like I totally get what you mean because like I have a sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's way younger than me. Like, I don't know, let's say a year or 2 years ago, I played with her some puzzle games or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a puzzle game. Like, I don't really care.
Yeah, exactly.
And and she's willing to cheat to win.
Yeah, yeah. This is
And
actually crazy. Yeah.
like, this is pretty default setting for humans, you can say, because they're children.
100%.
They don't know stuff, right? It's not like they have something to gain out of this as well, other
Yeah,
than getting to know that you are better than somebody. But again, if you're willing to cheat, what's the point? You're not, you're not better than him because you had to cheat.
exactly.
But
Wow. Yeah.
you still do it because you wanna win.
Yeah.
It's like the feeling of winning over the knowledge of being better, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. It totally does. And wow. Wow, that's actually pretty deep, yeah. now that you say it, yeah, like in the kindergarten, there's so many kids cheating. It's so annoying. There's not a single kid who's not cheating in a puzzle game. In a puzzle game,
yeah.
and I'm like, bro, don't cheat, my friend. Don't cheat. That's not fair, you know. And then they're like, I'm not cheating, you know. And I'm like, come on, it's obvious.
Yeah, and also children, because you also said you don't really get it why you get so emotional back in the day. But I also did get very emotional back in the day. Like, that was, some crazy bars were thrown around. Not gonna lie. Like at this age, I'm super surprised nobody ever called the police. Like, I'm actually surprised, and I think it's due to the fact that kids in general, or younger people in general, are more emotional, and you don't really get to know how to manage your emotions. And in competition, like we discussed, even in children in puzzle game, like they get so emotional, like they can cry over it.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. But I feel like also, like in video games, I feel like because I was that emotional and I was screaming around, like I kind of realized or get to know me better how to handle my emotions, you know? Because I was that emotional while playing games. It was not like I was out with friends and I got emotional, but rather like I was always chill guy, like to be honest. But I feel like and I feel like I always managed my emotions somewhat okay at some point, but I feel like in game I was still like when I was playing games, I never could handle them too well. But I feel like because I managed to handle those emotions well, I kinda managed to overall in general manage my emotions more well. Also IRL, you know, when I'm hanging out with friends, sometimes like I don't really care too much, you know. I'm just really. I feel like I can handle myself more well because of it. I feel like.
Yeah, I think like the progress or the chart of progression, we can call it, in whatever competition you're doing, even puzzle game. It's like you play it, you get frustrated, but you still want to play, and you know, to some extent you are learning and you are getting a better player in general. But at some point, you need to start learning how to accept defeat, because in the beginning, how kids handle this or whatever, like the frustration of actually losing, they kind of deny it in different ways. Like, okay, this guy cheated. Okay, I don't know, bro. I'm not feeling good today, good or whatever. Like they find kind of excuses.
I let him win.
Yeah, I wasn't even trying, bro. And like they kind of in the beginning, you kind of just still like don't do anything with the frustration. You just let it out on of a primeval way by smashing your mouse or smashing the table. That's how you get out your frustration. And say whatever, he was cheating, he was lucky, whatever. And after you actually like accept that you lost because he was better, you can actually start growing in a more mature and controlled way. Like, okay, I lost because he was better. And you start thinking, okay, why he was better? Okay, he always won those situations. I always lost these situations. And you see, okay, I need to improve in this area or this area. And progress. And kids kind of don't have that because it's not something you can just know. It grows with experience. I guess you maybe could be taught. Like I can imagine that imagine that like if you go play football as a kid, coach can explain this to you pretty well.
Yes.
But yeah, in gaming we don't have coaches early on, and especially in this age, like you and me, so Gen Z, I guess. We, like, our parents do not get it at all. They kind of sometimes didn't even ever play video games.
That's true.
And we are so deep into the sauce right now, like they only see the surface of a guy getting angry in front of PC, and he was supposed to do it for fun.
Yeah, 100%. It's so much deeper than it seems like. I think, like, and I get it all. I feel it all the time. Like, then that this internet thing, this playing video games, is so much deeper than most people think or most people look at it. And I don't know if you feel the same, but like when people, I don't even try to explain it to people, you know? I don't even try to explain it because it's just too deep, you know? It's just too much to explain and too complicated, maybe, or too. I feel like normal people who don't play video games wouldn't understand how in depth everything is.
Yeah,
all
you
those,
can. I think you can.
this competition and shit.
Yeah, you can probably even say not people that don't play video games at all, but people that don't play competitive games.
Exactly.
And also, like, imagine that some people don't get even sports. Like, bro, this guy is just running around the ball. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, why he's getting angry and stuff like this, right?
Yeah, but I feel like I think most people do understand football, but like I would say probably 90% of people understand football, but maybe only 10% understand like what it's like to play competitive video games. No,
I think I disagree. I think that football has been around, that, like, sports in general has been around for so long that it got kind of just accepted that, okay, that's a thing and people do that, whatever, and they don't really need to understand it deeply, or
okay,
like, people sometimes that never competed in any sport and don't feel the rush of it. Like, I feel like every person, like we talked about, in this clutch situation or in front of goal in a football, everybody will get stressed for their first time, because it's not like they kind of just happened to be in this situation. There was a whole build up. They're
running away from a beer.
Yeah, they actually needed to get into the goal by their two legs, right? They kind of needed to try a little bit.
Yes.
So there's always this, like, incentive to actually try, whether you like it or not. And people that never experience it will never understand it.
Yeah, okay, true. So you think it's kind of similar that people who that's okay, maybe a lot of people do understand like football and it's running around like the field and chasing the ball, but you still think that not a lot of people really understand the competition and what it means.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. Maybe it's just that I have, because I'm a competitor, I know how it is to play video games, to compete in video games. So maybe I do also understand what it's like to compete on the field, even though I never really played football. But I know how it feels and I know what emotions there are. You know, it's kind of like similar, no? So
I think it's totally the same.
Yeah.
Because, like, whether it's esport or sport, at some point you get through the same things, right? You start playing casually, you get into those high adrenaline situations, you get hooked. You started competing, you started to learn how to manage defeat and frustration. You start doing trainings that is not game like just playing. Like in football, you're not just kicking the ball around, right? You have this like whole like you can do gym or something. I'm not exactly a football expert myself, but I know it's not just playing. And you know, like I said, in football, it's kind of acceptable. Like people already, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, in video game, like bro, come on, you you're like you do training to play. You're not even playing. You're training to play. This is like even deeper in the sauce.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean training to play? Was?
Like Timelapse, Kovacs.
Ach so.
Watching VODs, right? Preparing strats. It's not necessarily playing the game. You're preparing to play the game.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like people also underestimate how much. Okay, this might be a little bit off topic, lol. But I feel like people underestimate how much more preparing is. You know, like preparing is like so much. It's like, okay, maybe not 80%, but it's like a good amount of time and of effort than actually just playing the game. And I feel like people don't understand that. Am I wrong? What do you think?
I mean, we can now, but yeah, I kind of agree. But there are still players that don't prepare, you know, and they are super good.
Okay, it's true, but I think like at some point, at some level, you have to like prepare or get stuff prepared. No, like if you just play, I mean, like yes, if you play and play and play the whole day, you will see patterns, you will see things that happens a lot more common or also uncommon things. But I think some stuff you have to prepare yourself, no, and especially in a tactical shooter.
Yeah. Also, like when you're at this topic of training, there's still people disagree kind of or have different opinions on whether aim training, for those that don't know, aim training is just like you're learning mouse control, to put it in a easy words, in a control environment, not like playing the game. Does aim training actually work in a video game? And there are a lot of actually good players and good coaches in esport industry that think it's completely a waste of time.
Okay, but okay, I think it's crazy. I mean, like, is it a waste of time? I wouldn't say so. No, like
I wouldn't say so as well,
because of course you have different tasks. I would say in a game, yeah, there are like so much more stuff happening than just raw mouse control, you know, and you can kind of like, you know, if you have good cursor placement, for example, you don't need the mouse control sometimes, you know, you just like you have good your crosshair is basically on the enemy's head already, so you don't have to crazy like flick on the enemy or move your mouse crazy. But I think it's a really good like warm up routine, and especially like really good to I mean, it's just like an advantage, no? It's just an advantage to have good mouse control. Like it can help you so much. I feel like.
I think, and I saw this in myself and other players as well, that doing aim training gives you more than just better mouse control. But what I saw is pretty common. they feel more confident, and
Yes.
confidence is a lot already.
Oh my God.
Although you took like your training didn't do shit already, because you need like weeks to actually
Mhm.
did something, but you feel more confident because it just makes you more confident in your mouse movements. You feel like you shoot better, and just snowballs, and you're like playing the life of your game, and like, bro, I'm training's the best thing that happened to me, and it actually
Oh my
didn't
God. Yeah.
do nothing.
Yeah. Oh my God. Now that you say this, yes, I I totally agree, because I also did like some aim training, and after this, I was just feeling confident. I know, like, okay, I did 1 day, 2 days, I was a bit lazy, and I was like, I'm gonna hop on, and I was full confident, and I was playing the game like I'm the best. I was just confident. I was like, okay, now I'm hitting my shots, and then I actually hit my shots, and I feel like, and like people say this all the time, like esport is like, I don't know, 80% mental game, 80% mental. You have to feel good, feel fresh, like be confident, and confidence is key. And that's like Kovacs, aim trainers, I don't know, can give you such a confidence boost. And I feel like, yeah, it's really underestimated, no? Like that alone, this confidence thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus about this, about the that people don't really get the and training thing. Like they think and training is waste of time. It's just training one thing in isolation,
Mhm.
basically.
Yes.
So like in football, let's say, uh, there's this hopping exercise.
Oh,
You have like a ladder basically on the ground,
yes,
and
yes, yes, yes. I know.
it just hop around.
Exactly. Yeah.
And yeah, okay, I wouldn't necessarily say it will make you have better, I don't know, control of the ball or better
Better ball
shooter, right?
control. Yeah. No. No. No.
But
True.
you're training one thing in isolation. This thing is like particular group of muscles that in the long run will make you a better player.
It's like a puzzle, no? Like you need all those small pieces to add up to one big picture,
Yes.
because we had the puzzle thing before either.
Yeah.
Damn, you're smart.
And that's why you
Yeah.
also watch VODs and stuff like this. For me, it's basically the same as aim training.
Yes.
You're just working on different stuff in isolation,
Yeah.
because in the game you cannot really, or at least you shouldn't, um, think about stuff other than actually playing,
No.
because it puts your performance, like you performing a little bit worse when you actually start to think, how I'm holding my mouse.
Mm.
Am I overflexing some muscles in my arm? Am I overthinking this or that?
Yeah.
You just need to get into the zone, and also like
100%.
the thing of being in the zone. What is it actually?
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's such a deep topic. Oh my god. No, I feel like in the zone, being in flow state. I mean, it's kind of like with everything in life, no? Like, it's such an important. I think it's a skill even, no? Because like,
It is a
bro,
skill.
it's such an important skill. Like, if you manage to get in the zone, if you manage to get in the flow state, I feel it myself. I'm so much more confident. I'm feeling like, yes, everything is going perfect. I'm focused. My mind is cleared. I know what to do. It's like, but when I'm not in flow state, it's miserable. Like, it's just the complete opposite kind of in a way. And I feel like it's just like, yeah, but what exactly is the flow state? I don't know. It's just like you being really focused and being kind of on point. You're synced up with the game, maybe. When you're playing a game, for example, you're synced up. You know exactly what is happening in the game, how the enemies are thinking right now, maybe even. Or like, you know how to react to certain stuff. You're just feeding it. I don't know.
I would say you're kind of reacting on a reflex to the stuff happening.
Yeah.
Like your thought process is actually it kind of feels like you're not thinking at all,
Yes.
but you're actually getting more information than you would otherwise. Like your computing power is out of the roof when you're in the flow state.
Yeah.
And like
I,
if we have to say by experience, like it just feels like everything is kind of in slow motion a little bit. Like you feel your micros, like you feel everything that's happening, the information, how to react. Even sometimes you're guessing, right? Like guessing where the enemy might be or something. It's just so accurate and so much better. And this actually might be one of the highs that get people hooked into competing. The thing of flow state, right? Because it is also very addictive and it's like very good feeling.
100%. I think everybody knows this. I had this happen already. Like, who's kind of like playing regularly video games. Like, it happened to me, I think yesterday. You know, I was running around. I was kind of in a clutch situation, and I knew exactly. I don't even know why, but I just knew the enemy was there. Like flanking me from behind. I just had a feeling. I didn't even know. I didn't even have info or some shit. And I was in such a flow that I just, without thinking about the decisions I did, it was the perfect decision I could have made. Kinda, you know, like it's just like I was just in the flow state, and everybody who is in the flow state, it's like, oh my god, yeah, but it's so true. I think it's the best feeling ever. If you're in flow state, if everything is perfectly lining up, you're just the main character for a second.
Yes.
You're like the big boss. Like Buddha, yeah, everything is going right, bro.
But it's
the best feeling of gaming.
It's not like you feel like a main character in this very moment. You feel like a main character after this, because in this very moment you're gone. You're just gone. You're in the game or whatever you're doing, because like flow state is also not only in competition but also with people, artists that create. I can also talk on experience here because I did and do music. And the flow state of doing music is actually a little bit different. Yeah. I mean, first things you notice, boom, 3 hours pass. You don't know when.
Oh yeah, okay.
3 hours pass, because like this flow state in creating is, I would say, a bit longer than in gaming.
Oh, okay.
Like you're in the flow state of creating, and you're just creating, and like every sound hits perfectly. Like you have perfect voice control or whatever. You're like making your visions come to life way better.
Mm-hmm.
And it lasts a little bit longer. Like I said, it just eats up hours like it's candy. Like you just created 3 songs and you don't know when, bro. Like whole day is gone. What happened?
Yeah. Well, it's like what I was thinking right now. Okay, if you are in your flow state while making music, like 3 hours suck past.
Yeah.
But isn't it somewhat the same for gaming in a way that, like for me at least, back in the days, I was playing in front of my PC. I was like in my flow state, when I was home, I hopped on the PC and then for 3 hours, zack, kind of passed. I was kind of just playing and being in my own world. It's kind of, would you say this is somewhat of a flow state? Because, for example, when my mom is coming in like, bro, you are annoying right now. I'm thinking to myself because I'm in the zone. I'm like in my room playing video games. I feel like everybody knows. When the mom's coming in, you're like, oh man, I wanna play, bro. I wanna play, and you're kind of in your zone, in your flow.
Yeah, Rana, have you already cleaned your room? Also, you have
yes.
you have a drink here. Let me put it on the mouse pad real quick. Like it is so annoying, but
it is.
It's not annoying because we don't appreciate it or appreciate our parents. It's also I wouldn't say it's completely related to like flow state, but more like of just in general being focused, because like you can be focused and not in flow state, kind of, I think.
But, yeah, 100%, yeah.
But of course, like maybe flow state is the S tier focus. That's how to put it.
That's what I was also thinking. Maybe there's like some like different types of flow state, maybe you could even say, where you are like full in the zone, full sucked in. This is like the actually flow state, the S tier. And then maybe you're in the focus state, which is like, I don't know, B tier, I don't know, for example. And then it's kind of similar, but not the 100% you're feeling it,
Yeah, and basically this the situation of somebody coming and getting you out of the zone. The reason it's so annoying, I would say, is you are trying to focus and somebody is being annoying. Like, you don't really need to know gaming or competition to understand. Like, if you're working and your kid is crying, it's so fucking annoying, no?
Yeah, 100%. And it's also, I feel it all the time when, like, for example, in the kindergarten, when I'm working, I felt it. And I know exactly how they feel. Maybe that's also why, it's my job.
Because you're a kid.
Because I'm a kid, yeah, exactly. Because like, I know exactly how they feel, I'm like the competitor. As we said, like I'm competing, playing video games, my mom coming in, I'm annoyed. And then it's kind of similar. When I'm in the kindergarten, they are playing their role play games. I don't know, like being in the zone, being in the flow, playing like as fucking children should play. They're in the fucking zone, they're in the flow. And then we are saying, oh man, we need to go inside now. When we were outside, yeah, we need to go inside because like I don't know, blah blah. We kind of like throw them off or out of their flow state in a way. And that's why they might be annoyed, like, oh my god, I don't want to go inside now, man. Like I'm playing right now with my friend Leah, I don't know, and it's like, yeah, you're kind of sucking them out of the flow state. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think at this point it might be something else. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Because isn't it also they are focused on playing? It's like kind of similar, no? They're playing games, they're kind of in their zone, they're like completely like kids, they're completely in a different world, bro.
Yeah, okay. Might be right, actually.
Because like, for example, bro, when I don't know what you played with when you were like small, but like when I was a little kid, I was playing with my fucking small cars. I was driving around. I was in my head. I was in a different other dimension, in another world, bro. I was like, bro, look at this Lamborghini, bro. Oh my god, like you're driving around, being in different other world. You are like, oh my god, there's a police is coming, and it's just like your friend with a car. They're in different other world.
Oh, I can, like, I remember I was playing with this Lego robots. How were they called? You remember?
Well, I don't know. Lego robots.
This is not this typical Lego like bricks. It was Shies. I don't remember the name.
Okay, I don't know.
But it's such a classic. Wait, let me Google this real quick. Logo robots.
I don't know. I feel like they're just in their zone and in their flow state, maybe. Like, it's kind of similar, I feel like, when I'm playing games. I'm like, bro, I'm in my own world right now and trying to do stuff and compete. You know?
Bionico. It was called
I don't
Bionico.
know.
Oh, you don't know,
Bionicle.
bro. It was
I don't
so
know.
goated. And
Okay.
either way, I had some of these figurines, right? Like all your limbs moving and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And in my head, as a kid, of course, like primary school, maybe even earlier, I was
Even nowadays.
no, but I wish I had those barnacles still, honestly.
Oh my god.
But yeah, what I was saying is that I was creating like a story in my head, and I was just, boom, boom, yeah,
Yes.
they are fighting,
Exactly.
explosions. But
Exactly.
is this really a flow state? I feel like we are overcooking here hard, bro.
Yes, you don't think that's a flow state, but what is it then? Is it just like kids' imagination?
I mean, it's creativity, imagination,
Creativity? Yeah.
but
But
flow state. I mean,
what
is it
exactly is?
hmm,
Isn't it a flow state of creativity? It could be.
like artists? You think creating?
Yes. For example, because they are building their own story, their own like. For example, if you're
Okay.
writing a book, you are also like at some point you're in your flow state. You're writing a book. You are the writing the story down. You're like, oh my god, yeah, and now the murder's coming in, and I don't know, yeah, like,
Yeah,
okay, it's a
you're
weird
not too good
example, but
of a book writer. We got it.
yeah, I know. But thank God, yeah, I'm not a book writer. No, but it's kind of like same, no? Like you're in your zone, you're in your flow, and you're just zack imagination, like you're in your head, like the ideas are coming, the ideas are flowing into your head, and it's like, okay, maybe it's not, maybe it is, I don't know.
I think you might be right. Yeah. If I remember correctly, it's pretty similar to when I make music and I'm in a flow state. Also, what I wanted to say, when you are in the flow state of making music and the next day you cannot get into the flow, it's the same frustration as in gaming. It's the same.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like if you're in the flow state, zack, everything is going perfect. As the next day, you don't even have to do anything different. It's just like you just can't get into the flow state for some reason. I know exactly the feeling and how bad it is because you already had it. It's like you don't realize what you had until it's gone. You know
Yeah.
this line, bro?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you're everything is perfect. You're in your flow state, you are doing great work, everything perfect. Next day, nothing even changes, but just the flow state is gone. It's like something is missing. You're feeling miserable.
Yeah.
Or not miserable, but like it's pretty bad feeling.
Yeah, and it spirals down because you start like over analyzing stuff and overthinking stuff.
Yes.
Okay, maybe I'm sitting where the settings monitor is wrong. Let me fix it. I'm
Yes.
sitting wrong, and you're just getting
Exactly.
frustrated and pissed. And of course, it is not coming back because you cannot like the flow state is not the thing you can actually force.
No.
And
There's no way you force it. It's just happening, no?
yeah, and also like there's like couple of things about the flow state that we know that help to get into the zone. One is I think it's pretty common knowledge about the flow state, which is that your the challenge you're facing must be the correct difficulty. Because
Okay.
if it's too hard, right? It's too hard. You might, like, let's say you have to play, I don't know, with randoms on faces. You need to play Team Spirit,
Yes.
and you have all those stars. You are not getting into the zone. There's no way.
No.
You will be so like
Oh my god, yeah.
you you'll be so like over analyzing stuff and actually wanting,
Yes.
because it is connected to the other thing I wanted to say, which is you need to try by not too hard. If you are trying too hard, you'll never get into the zone. You need to be in that sweet spot of trying and not trying in a sense.
It makes totally no sense, but it makes so much sense at the same time. I know exactly what you mean. Oh my god.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it also cannot be too easy, because if it's too easy, there's no point of actually focusing that much. Like, let's say you hopped into I don't know, smurfing in lower ranks. It's so easy that you don't need to focus. So
Yes.
like we said, the flow state is basically the best type of focus you can have, and if it's not required, it's also not coming out.
Yeah, 100%. Oh my god, I feel like, oh my god, for me at least, when you said it, I was like, holy, I know exactly what you mean with not focusing too hard and also like not focusing too little. Because I think everybody knows it's too easy game. It's like nobody is focused no more, or it's too hard of a game. Nobody focused, you know. Like, oh my god, it just makes sense now in my brain. Why
Yeah.
sometimes I can't focus, or sometimes like I'm either it's too easy and I'm just trolling around, I'm just yapping, or it's too hard and I'm starting to yap and not to focus no more.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And there's more about this in a book. I said you should try to read. Of course, you didn't. But
okay. How did you know? How did you know, bro?
because it's one of the first chapters is about this.
Oh, because I was so flashed and so like, wow, mind blown from what you just said. And then you could read my mind into, oh shit, yeah, okay, the way he reacted is like, okay, he didn't read it.
Yes, basically.
So you're a magician.
Yeah, but bro, like for real, do it today. Like literally, read the first couple pages. You'll be.
I will do it. I will do
You
it.
will be mind blown like just now. Every second, every page, you'll be like, bro, he's so right.
Thank you, promise. I will do it. I will read. I will start
Bro,
reading today.
it's for your own good, bro. And the book we are talking about is The Inner Game of Tennis. By the way, very good boy.
W.
A very good book, not boy.
Can you say this again, please, to me?
You wish, bro. You wish.
I will take that sentence.
Bro, you need to ask your e-kitten in Valorant for that type of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can you call me a good boy, please?
I did it already yesterday, but okay, that's okay. I was joking.
Typical Valorant player for you.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Can you say that you're proud of me, please?
Can you give me a ara?
Can you give me a hug, bro?
Oh man, I wish, bro. I wish.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but that thing of it being too tough of a challenge, and being like the right difficulty and not trying too hard is basically two golden rules, I would say.
It is, and I've never thought about it. It's actually so crazy. But you can't even. So I feel like you on your own, like in the game you have been put, you can't do anything about it, right? You are just put in a random ass game, and sometimes it's too easy or too hard, and sometimes you just can't get into the flow state, right?
I mean, yeah, that's kind of outside of control, but
Exactly, that's what I meant. Yeah.
also you can probably. I mean, I'm getting this knowledge out of anime / manga, Blue Lock, right? It's about people playing football and competing, and there was this their coach, I think, saying that there's in each game, there's always a challenge you can find for yourself that will more suit your difficulty. Like
Okay.
because like when you get into the game, what's your point? You want to win, of course. But okay,
Yes.
the game is too hard. What you do? You can choose a different challenge. Like let's say you are an anchor,
Ah.
and your challenge is okay. I'm not gonna win the game. I'm gonna hold this side the best I can.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, this is what I do sometimes already. Low key. Now, oh my god, it makes sense. And then you get into flow state because you're thinking to yourself, okay, I don't care if we win this game now or not. My goal is now to just play as perfect to me as possible, or to play to get, I don't know, that amount of kills.
Yeah,
Or
yeah, because like okay, you're playing against Team Spirit with randoms. It's so
exactly.
hard, so frustrating. Like you cannot do nothing on your own. So
Yeah.
you just okay. I'm gonna focus on holding what I can do. I know I'm good anchor. I'm anchoring the side. So let me
Mhm.
focus on that. I'm gonna focus on anchoring, and I set this challenge to myself. I'm not gonna let anybody go through this side.
Oh my god, Loki, I did it yesterday. I did it yesterday, like in the evening, or like it was already morning when I was playing, and I set myself a goal. Like we were down, I don't know. I was playing Valorant. We were down like fucking 1-12 or something, like or like 3-12, and we actually made the comeback. Just, I put like a challenge into my mind, and then I got into flow state, and just because of that, we made it into overtime. We just came back because I started not playing for the win, but rather for with a different mindset,
Yeah.
to play for something else, to give me another challenge.
Also with comebacks, it's also sometimes pretty funny how you can see the attitude change in team with
Yes,
the rounds being won.
yes, it happens crazy every single time.
Yeah,
Every time.
because like we said, it's kind of this flow state thingy that
Mhm.
in the beginning the match is too easy. I mean too hard. You're getting stomped.
I mean, it's both sides. No, for the
Yeah,
enemy team is probably too easy.
they are
Then.
too easy. They are out of the flow state. You're it's too hard for you, and let's say the enemies were in the flow state. That's where you were getting pretty stomped, and
Yes.
they get out of it because it's so easy. They start doing easy mistakes, like stupid mistakes.
Exactly.
And
yes.
it becomes again easier and maybe right difficulty, so you can actually fight back.
But it totally makes sense. It happened to me yesterday. Basically,
Yeah.
yes. It happened to me, and we still lost in the end. we are making a comeback from 3 to 4, 12, 3 to 12 or something, and then we made it into overtime and we lost.
The deal breaker. Yeah, it's also pretty like there's even this rule in CS that after the comeback, it's 90% of the time that the team that was coming back lost the round after.
Yeah, it's I feel like it's pretty common. It might have to do something with it, no, with flow state or with some mindset, because I don't know. It has to be something with like in your mind, no?
You know,
I don't
it
know
has
what
to
it
be
is.
mental because there's
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's the same type of route you were playing this past 30, right? Nothing's changed. It has to be mental in some way.
But that's like the perfect thing, especially with flow state and the comeback things we are talking about, and that you manage to come back and then still manage to choke it in the end. It's just, it says all about like this esport environment, how much mental thing it is, how much just in your head it is, and how much you need to be like 100% mental wise, and how much work your brain is doing, no?
Yeah. Also,
It's crazy.
like we mentioned, I mean, I mentioned when we were talking some week ago or something, that you when you are gaming, when you are in competition, your body actually like you're sweating more and stuff like that. and you're
Yes.
actually losing like a lot more fluid. Fluid? That's how you say it? Not sure. Fluids,
So,
yeah, more fluids than when you were, I don't know, like normally sitting and watching TV or something. Although your body is doing basically the same thing, like your mind requires more computing, more energy, more power, and yeah, that's why like after tournaments, scrims or whatever, you can be pretty cooked. You can be feeling like pretty tired.
yes, 100%. Yeah, and I think it's not even like some people don't even realize that how much energy it costs to scrim, how much energy, like it's not like you are just playing a game, you know. It's like, especially for the outside, for like, for example, when you have like, I don't know, a girlfriend or your mom or whatever, and like you're chilling and then you're like, oh, I'm so exhausted today. Yeah, but what did you do? You only played your video games. Yeah, but actually no, my mental was the whole time, my mind was the whole time working at 180% because I had scrims, I had this, and I was working so hard the whole time. And maybe people who are scrimming don't even realize on their own how like much mental pressure it is. No,
Yeah,
I think.
probably not, because like, yeah, no, there's this whole pressure of society. It's just playing games. It's just moving mouse around,
Exactly.
and like how we
Yeah.
talk, it's so much deep stuff that goes into it. It's not really just that, and never was just that. And also, kind of getting back into the topic of being in the zone. Like we agreed, just the being in the zone is basically the best type of focus you can have. Like it's S tier
Yes.
focus. You're peaked
Yes.
basically. Um, Stuff like the things you ate, how much slept you got, how much water you got.
Yeah.
The next day, it also might affect you. Okay, you ate something shit or whatever, and you like your body is digesting it, and it takes a little bit of power from your body, from a little bit of energy, or you're a bit dehydrated. Like stuff like this also impact flow state and how easy
Yes.
you can get into it. That's why
Oh,
in like, so for many years now in esports scene, you can see top tier teams having dietitians, physicians, and stuff like that. Yeah, because exercise also impacts it, right? With exercise, it's also like the same thing with aim training, which is confidence boost. It's not really that it gives you something like better control of muscles or whatever. You just feel more comfortable. You feel better with yourself, what makes you more confident.
Yeah, 100%. Oh my god, it's also such a big topic because like how you eat, how you sleep, how you drink, it's such a big topic, man. Like on every aspect in life, or like for everybody in life, like in general, it's just a really big topic and super important to be healthy. And like because we just talked about it, you're just playing video games. People think you are in front of the monitor playing video games, eating bad all day. But I mean, it might be true for some, but if you want to compete at like the highest level, I think it's really hard to do so if you don't have a good routine or don't have a good eating habit, sleeping habit, or some shit like that.
I mean,
You know,
it's still pretty new in like competitive gaming,
yeah,
because like in 2015, 2016, the question of how to get better was basically, well, I don't know, you kill 10,000 bots in a day, maybe you get better. And
exactly.
that's what that was basically the general idea, advice.
Just play.
Just play, bro. Like I don't know, like do some mind bots or whatever. And now, yeah, bro, you need to get diet on. You need to hydrate better. Maybe meditate some. Yeah, yeah. 8 hours of the sleep every day, the same hour, and you get better.
I think it's such a good change, no? Like, not change, but like, I feel like back in the days, people underestimated how much it actually affects your performance.
Yeah.
Like, in game, but also for your own sake. Because at the start, like, when we talked about you not getting to rest and resting at all, I think it's all so important for performance or for your own mental health. And this is also why I stopped or tried to stop watching TikTok, listening to podcasts, because I tried to refresh my mental and care more about my own mental health, and yeah, just to have a more clear mind and to just perform better in general.
Yeah.
Like, and to be a happier human, no?
Yeah, like
I think it's
probably one
really
of the
important.
best advices you can get to how to be a better player. Just feel better as a human. And
Probably, yes.
it's like sleep better, eat better, drink better. I don't know, do some sports, and you'll play better. It's that simple.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's also, I feel it when I'm feeling miserable. I will get frustrated really quickly, and I really will play really bad. But when I have got the good sleep, I've got a good routine, I'm like, yeah, okay, I play now a few hours, but with full focus. I'm feeling good today. Then, like, games will be going good, and the bad things in the game don't, like, if something bad happens, it doesn't I don't overreact, or I don't it doesn't make the whole day bad, you know? Because if you feel bad already, one bad thing can ruin your day even more. But if you have a good day, you're like, yeah, okay, this guy is now an idiot. He's trolling.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it doesn't matter too much. I'm just not making my mood bad because I'm feeling good today. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So now, because we both know this.
Yes.
So why it's not like this every day?
Oh, oh, okay.
Because
oh my god.
although
Yeah.
I know all of this, I don't do all this stuff. And you do even less.
What do you mean?
joking. And like
I do everything, bro. Huh? It's the same. It's a day for me, a normal day, bro.
and
Waking up, bro. You know, like drinking five cups of water, bro. Feeling good.
and we still get frustrated, and we still get super angry sometimes. And
Yeah.
is this like in the beginning we talked about this? Is this just lack of discipline on our part? Is this the issue here?
Oh. Okay.
Because
Wow.
honestly,
This,
I don't know the answer. We can
Well,
make some theories, but
I think it's a really good question, and it's a really important question probably to ask yourself. But I'm not sure. Like, I don't know as well. It might be a lack of discipline because you set yourself goals every single day and you wanna perform as the best and at the highest as you can. But you even know it in the back of your head, okay, I should um walk for an hour a day, or I don't know, half an hour a day. I should get some good sleep in. I would eat well. Maybe it's just being lazy that you don't wanna like get the healthy food, that you don't wanna um go to bed early. I mean, like, you know, it's kind of like, maybe it's a lack of discipline, yes.
but like the most difficult question in me with discipline is you cannot be disciplined 100% time of your day. You need to have some rest time.
100%.
And
100%.
when it's rest time and when it's being lazy. And this is super
True.
hard answer. Like question for me to answer, and I don't know the answer to this, and it really pisses me off.
It's true because like when I think about it, okay, but when you need to be like you can't be 100% disciplined the whole day. You need to take some rest, and if you like, okay, I'm gonna order food today. Is it actually like you can't be 100% disciplined all the time. And if you order food, it's okay, bro. It doesn't matter if you do it once or twice, you know, or like if you skip some certain good habits. Because also, if you do, like, for example, you have a really set routine. I tried it like 2 years ago. Like, low key, I tried to write down, I literally wrote down what I want to do. Like, I'm getting up 7, 10, a.m. Then I go to school. I low key did this.
Bro,
Then
I
I go
did
to
it so
school
many
after
times
school.
I can't even count.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is
Uh,
crazy. And
and
I never
then
succeeded in holding it, by the way.
okay, yeah, because like I think I did it. I did it like for 1 or 2 days. I really had this routine, but I did some rest time even. I was like, but in the end it was super hard to manage because like okay, sometimes you just wanna do some other stuff. You wanna hang out with friends or you wanna go out and go to store today, even though you didn't plan it, or there's some call coming in. Hey, you wanna, I don't know, you get some family time in. And it's super hard to really have a consistency. But also, I think if you have a super set routine and you stick to it every single day, you might go crazy because of it. No, like of course it can help you having a like raw routine, you can say, like overall a general idea of what you want to do in a day and put it down. I think it's really good. But if you like, yeah, 7:10 I go to school, like okay, 11 a.m I go to store, you are just gonna go crazy, at some point, if you don't have any resting time and you stick to it, to your plan. I mean, so for some people it can work,
I mean,
but for me I feel like it didn't.
But I refuse to believe that for some people it will work and for some not. I just refuse to
Yeah.
believe. I think it must be that we do something wrong.
You think?
I think it might be bad attitude, maybe to some, but like honestly, I don't know the answer, and this is one of the things that holds me back the most. I would say is that
Yeah.
it's either full trust, or slacking off, and I cannot find the middle ground in this whole discipline thingy.
But do you think that you that it actually helps to have a full routine, like
Well,
being full disciplined, like eating healthy every single day, going to sleep same time every single day, or do you think you would go crazy?
I mean, it's not like you're gonna do it every single day for a year. Like
Yeah.
once a week or something, you can eat some trash food. It's not gonna
Yes.
impact you that much. All right.
Exactly.
It's just about the consistency of actually coming back, because it will have impact long term. Only good, by the way, impact. There's no downsides to actually doing this, other than it actually being a pain. Because like holding discipline, it's just hard, man. It's just hard.
Okay, but the thing is, okay, if you are really disciplined, and you, like, for example, you are doing this, 6 days a week, I think you need to want it to be your routine, and you can't force yourself to do this every single day, because like you need to be happy and feel good to perform good, as we just said before. And I feel like if you have a disciplined routine, of course, it might help. It might work for some people, but for some people, you just feel forced to do it. And if you force yourself to do it, okay, maybe okay, when I think about it, I was thinking, okay, if you force yourself to do it, you can't be happy with it. But maybe after a month or some shit, after you forced yourself through this 1 month, it might help you and you stick to it, no?
I mean, I heard that
Oh,
at some point it just becomes your routine, kind of. It's just a thing you
yes.
do without actually thinking about it.
Thinking about, yeah, exactly.
Because like, for the like first days, you actually need a lot, like put effort, like your brain needs to put effort into computing what is actually happening. Like, okay,
Yes.
I need to do this, and it's super tiring every single day. But like after a month of actually, okay, I eat at this time and I eat this. Like,
Mm.
I guess in general it will get easier with time.
Yeah.
But like survive, I never made it past month, 100%. I don't think I ever made it past maybe week and a half or something. But it might be also the issue that I try to do everything at once. Like,
yeah, probably.
I am disciplined now, and I have written every single minute of the day what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's probably
And
probably.
and it just puts so much stress on the system. I cannot hold it, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's it. Because if you start slowly with one thing, for example, you say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna go to bed now at, I don't know, 11 p.m. every single day and get up at, I don't know, 9 a.m., for example, or like 8 a.m., 7 a.m., it doesn't matter. But like if you start with this and do this for a week and then you add a thing, for example, okay, I'm gonna start, I don't know, when you are cooking 3 times a week, you'll say, okay, I'm gonna start cooking 4 times a week. Or if you never cook, you say, okay, I'm gonna cook once a week, you know? If you start slowly, I think it's better, no? Then you put all at once, like going sleep early, having meditating, eating healthy, you know? It's like too much, I think. Because I was trying the same.
Yeah, but like it's so hard because you want to fix it instantly. You don't
You
wanna
want it, yeah.
you don't wanna waste weeks on this. But is it actually
Mm.
possible to force yourself to do all this stuff at once? Or even if you succeed in making it through a week or 2 weeks, will you not be absolutely burned out at the end?
I think it can work if you really want to do it, but it will be really hard. But I feel like probably you will experience some sort of burnout when you change a lot of stuff at once, because your body, your mind, everything has to get used to it, and you're not used to that yet. It also, I think it depends on how much you're changing, but I think it's doable. But there will always, I feel like it will always be that one day where you're like, oh fuck, bro, you know, fuck it.
Yeah.
And then and then you're like, you know, I'm gonna go out tonight, or I'm gonna go to sleep later. I'm not doing this. I'm not making myself food today. And it's okay to have those days, but then the next day, if you repeat it, then you need to stay strong, you know, because if you repeat it, then you lost, I think. If you do it once, it's okay maybe, but like after this, I think it's to stay strong through this one day or after this one day. I think it's the most important thing, and then keeping the consistency, because then you are like, oh, okay, now I did it yesterday, not so why would I do it today again? No. It's just so much more enjoyable to relax.
Plus, yeah, it feels enjoyable to relax, but you this 3 days in a row and you're back to feeling how you felt before this routine.
Exactly. But then you don't even realize. Like first you feel good, and you don't even realize how bad it was, like how bad you felt, and then you are in this bad routine again, and then you are like too lazy to change stuff again. No, because you're like, oh man, why would I change stuff now? Oh my god, it was kinda. It felt good, but I don't know, man. I just want to do nothing. I just want to play. I don't know.
Yeah, so hard.
It is
It
hard.
is so hard. I think you need you need to have a proper way of actually relaxing to make it work. Like I said,
Yes.
resetting yourself, how to properly reset yourself without
Well, probably that's the key factor.
yeah
Probably.
yeah. I think because what I like to do to reset myself, I actually was thinking a lot about this because like I have couple days off of gaming.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I was super frustrated, super pissed, super tired, everything basically. You can that's how you describe a burnout, I guess.
Yeah.
And I was actually thinking about this: how do I reset myself, and what actually makes me like not tired anymore, you know? And
Yes.
because I try that, you know, I try to make this okay. I'm gonna rest here and rest here. You know, it's resting time. I guess I'm kind
Mm-hmm.
of resting, but after
I,
at the end of it, I just feel, bro, I'm not rested at all. I need to keep
but
going.
I think it's also like a thing what you have to do over time. You can't do everything at once. I think you can't do everything at once. Like rather you can do it, but it's super hard, and I think you won't feel the benefits of it because especially resting, I feel like if you first start to really rest, you need to force yourself to rest. And you're like, as we said, our brain is still running and thinking about, oh, what happened today? How can I fix my bad place? How can I fix this? How can I get a better routine? You're thinking about so much stuff. But I think you need to have a resting, like maybe a resting routine, low key.
Like a
If
ritual,
you
kind of.
a ritual, exactly. And I think like, okay, maybe the first week you need to force yourself and your brain is still running and it's a lot, but I think eventually you will feel better and you feel more rested. I think this is actually because you never rested and people are resting really rarely, especially nowadays with TikTok and all this stuff. You need to force yourself and then at some point you will feel the benefits,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it might be that. It might be that
Uh,
actually.
because like I don't think you can like from now you just say, okay, I'm gonna take a day off tomorrow, and then I feel rested. It's probably, I don't know, if you work for like 16 hours a day, it doesn't work like that, no? It might work when you actually say, probably not even then, because I remember I went to Sweden back in the days with my ex girlfriend, or with my girlfriend, now ex girlfriend, and we went to Sweden by car. We were driving, camping and shit. It was best thing ever. Yeah. But even though it was such a nice time, I was thinking, I didn't have a PC, I had nothing, but I was thinking like, oh, okay, bro, I'm missing now time at my PC at like training,
Yeah.
for this gaming shit. And even if you take days off, if you go on vacation, you still have it in your head because you're so used to it. It's so in your routine and so such a ritual, it's your life basically.
Yeah.
And then taking days off, resting. Yeah,
Like we said, it's about managing the obsession, right? You need to learn to manage
exactly.
the obsession to actually when it's time off, you are actually
Mm.
not thinking about it.
Yeah.
And it's pretty hard as well. Yeah.
Because especially if it's your obsession and if it's something you really want to do and you love doing every single day, then taking time off it's super hard because you love it. You just love it, no? And you want to do it. You want to keep grinding. You want to keep doing the best as you can. And when you take off, it's like something is missing, no? It's super hard to take some rest, to rest your brain.
Yeah, but I had those moments when like today I'm actually resting.
Mm.
It's a rest day. and I'm actually enjoying myself quite a bit. Not gonna lie, it's not like I didn't do shit. I was just laying around. It's kind like because okay, we talk about gaming right now, but I'm kind of just enjoying the conversation. To be honest, like I'm just talking with a friend, you know.
Yes.
And I'm not really like after I end, I will not go into again how I can improve and stuff like that because yeah, of course I'm on a like break time couple days and I still have those kind of things like how can I fix this? Because well, I want to keep
Yeah.
going, you know. I don't want to end the journey here. Um, but yeah, I kind of laid back a little, and I don't know. I kind of have a peaceful time at the moment. Like
Yeah.
I went to shop today, like a task, right? I need to get shopping,
Yes.
but kind of yeah, just I actually had fun going to the shop, like in some sense, and I'm not entirely sure how, but it was somewhat enjoyable. Like you know, I just went. It was nice
Nice.
weather outside. I was just walking, chilling a little bit, and I think it's also a part of it that you need to make the task you are doing actually kind of enjoyable.
100%. 100%. You need to enjoy the little things in life. And I'm saying it always, bro. You like, if you go to store, you need to enjoy it. You need to be like, if you don't like going to store, I mean, it's completely normal. No, you're like, oh my God, I need to buy stuff. But uh, I think it's so much more healthier to enjoy those tasks and make it enjoyable. Just maybe think about like, oh my God, I'm picking one item just for me, what I really want to buy today, what I'm feeling like right now, you know, what I really need today. And then just, I don't know, if it's like a Coca-Cola, bro, then buy yourself a Coca-Cola. It might not be the healthiest thing, but you know, you do something for your mental and making it better, enjoyable. Maybe Coca-Cola is not the best thing because like it shouldn't be a habit to go to store to buy Coca-Cola.
Yeah,
But
but
you
I
get
mean,
the
if
point,
you're
right?
like going to a shop once a week, I think it's fine.
Yes, then it's fine,
Yeah,
100%.
but
You get the
I bought
point.
myself sushi today when I go. I didn't plan to do it. I was just walking past it and I was like, bro, I wanna eat a sushi. And I bought myself a sushi
Exactly. And that's the
and
best thing
enjoyed it.
ever. Nice, nice. But okay, how many days are you off right now from gaming? I'm curious.
I don't know. I honestly right now I have a lot of stuff to figure out outside of gaming, and like I felt kind of forced to actually take this time off so I can like manage all those tasks, do them first, so I don't have anything left other than job and gaming. Because right now I manage so much stuff, I cannot handle this, and you know, with routine and shit and all that, it was just super impossible. Let's say.
And how many days are you off now? Is it like your third day?
I,
Or like how
I
long?
think yeah, it's a third day.
How did I predict it right?
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
pretty good.
The goat. Yeah, okay.
And like yesterday, I felt tired, and I went to sleep. It was
The whole day, basically.
no, I like felt tired at like 6. I was just yeah, I have chill.
Way earlier.
I have chill time. Okay, I'm going to sleep. And like it's a like pretty small thing. I guess pretty normal, but yeah, lately I was just forcing myself to stay away so I can do all the stuff I need to do. And now that I actually could have, you know, go to sleep when I am sleepy, I felt way better when I woke up. I slept a lot.
Oh, nice. Okay, okay. But was it actually recovery sleep? Like, was it like more? You felt like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm bored. I'm going to
No,
sleep.
it was recovery. I was just instantly
Okay.
tired, bro. I was so tired. I late and just went to sleep instantly.
Okay, crazy. Because I think that's a really really good thing then when you take a few days off and your body is just telling you to go to sleep and you manage to do so. I think it's really helpful, no?
Yeah.
Like then your body told you, bro, you need to take some rest, bro.
Like you actually feel a little bit better the next day. Like you wake up and you're a little bit happier. Like your body is a little bit smiling, you know, like yes, finally,
Yes.
bro.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
I think Aku will be ending here. It's already at 2 hours.
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, are we doing like an outro, like a song or whatever? I don't know how. Or just end it abruptly.
I don't know, man. Thank you guys for watching, man. I appreciate it.
Bye bye, our dear listeners. Bye bye.
My listener, bye.
Bye, mom.
Bye, dad.